A brand new adventure awaits. In a brand new world with a brand new mod pack. I'm dreaming big, with plans for a massive railway network, stretching for thousands of blocks and through countless biomes. This time, I want to create an even bigger world, with even more farms. But that's all just plans for the future. And if you want to join me on this journey, then don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to play along with me on this pack, a link to the Modrinth page is in the description, along with the seed of the world. Oh, and then I mention, I only have one life to do this. But let's not dwell on what might happen, as we've got to get started. And I want to try to get some armor and gear before the first night, and not step in any powder snow. Crafting those into planks and our first crafting table of the world. Let's go ahead and make some sticks and our first ever pickaxe. Getting our first bits of cobblestone here, just enough for a pick and maybe also an axe. And let's see, I'm pretty sure the iron was right. Yep, there it is. I absolutely love starting worlds on top of mountain peaks like this, as there's always so much iron to find. And one last piece of iron there for 45, which is definitely going to be enough for now. Okay, we're fine. Okay, I gotta be a little more careful. Let's go ahead and make 3 furnaces to make quick work of this. And what's the first thing you should make in any hardcore world? Well, it's of course a shield. I feel much safer. But we won't survive with just that. We're getting an axe, and let's work on some armor, which we can finish off with a pair of pants. Full set of iron tools, and I can make some shears for wool. And I'm just gonna let the rest finish smelting. Looking a lot more geared now. We've got some more issues to solve. I don't see the sun anymore, which means it's quite soon going to turn into night, and I really want to try to find some sheep before then. And the second problem also becomes very apparent at the moment, as I'm already losing hunger. Yep, food time is definitely needed. A village. Ooh, that's good. Okay, that's gonna solve our food issue and our bed issue. Okay, we gotta get there. Now I'm playing on a set seed, which you can find in the description if you want to play in the same seed as I am. But a difference I'm making from my last world is the fact that I'm not going to be using a seed map or anything, which means I have to find everything by hand. So there might be some wood types that I don't find for ages. I'm about to be out of hunger. I really need to get there. First mob. Now let's take a nap. And before we head out and grab the hay bales, let's cook up some beef. Here we go. Let's see what this village has to offer. Blast furnace. And brick. That's going to be valuable early on. And my inventory is filling up here, but I remember I have a backpack mod in here, which if we just go and steal the chest up here. And back at our crafting table, I've got 11 leather, which means we can make a frayed backpack, which can hold an extra row of items for us. And I've also got a white bed, but a white bed is a little boring, so let me know down in the comments what color I should have my bed as this is probably the bed I'm going to be using for a while moving forward. Gonna leave the campfire there as I only get charcoal back, but I think I'm gonna set off from the village. It was a very poor village, only giving me 41 bread, but hey, it's better than nothing. And what's this? Oh, this must be from Better Archaeology. Yeah, it is. Rotten. Oh, loot. Nice. Okay. Oh, you get rotten. Is there anything here? Nope. Wait, how do you make a brush? Maybe I can do that. I've not played around with this yet. Iron and a stick. Oh, other way around. There we go. I'm just realizing I'm going to be so disappointed if this is not what I think it is. Oh, but it is. Oh. Villager fossil body. Oh my god. Okay. This is also something. There's so many new things. I was actually going to something that looked similar to this, but just up the hill. It's a little cave. I hope nothing's trapped. Skeleton skull. I'm gonna decorate with you. Oh, it's a coffin. Oh, great. Okay. Not trapped. Good. And suspicious gravel. Is that the first one? Probably suspicious gravel. Okay, well, archaeology is going to be so much fun. We're gonna have to make a build in the future, including that. There's more stone structures there. I wanna look, but I have no inventory space. Okay, stay focused. Yes, this is why I chose this seed. Look at these mountains. I think we spawned. Yep, up there is where we spawned on that exact snow block. Hold up. that one. And this valley is where I decided I want to start. And if we just run along into this valley and hop over into a creative testing world, this is the location I've chosen for the starter base, as I want to turn this little valley here behind me into my starting area. And flying up a bit, I want to see what blocks I have to work with. Looks like we've got oak, birch, and spruce. Then I've got cherry. Then of course we also got stone along with deep slate and tough. Before we start placing blocks, there are 5 things I want in the starter. First of all, some storage, then space for 4 different machines. But let's go ahead and get started. And I want to go kind of small for this first build, where I'm thinking something like this as the main shape. Positioning that a little better. Yeah, I like that. We're definitely gonna have to work on the terrain, but that's fine. And I really want a diagonal part to this as well. So I'm seeing this here as the pathway leading up to it as well. It still will be on a height. Then what if we do a diagonal off in that direction, coming through here, and then I found this little cave on the backside, which we might be able to make some sort of a cave entrance to. Diagonals aren't really my thing, but I do really want to improve on it, so I think I'm going to challenge myself with this. And then to balance the build out a little bit, I do want to add in a small tower here on the back corner, and yeah, I think that's going to be good. And with our floor plan in, I set to work expanding it up to give ourselves a 3D shape. And well, welcome to my colorful home. As you can see, we've got everything that we need here. We have yellow, orange, even some red up there and some pink. Of course, we're not done with it yet, but the shape is looking good. I'm not too happy with the bridge yet, but I'll figure it out once I get to the block palette. Speaking of the block palette, I went ahead and added that in along with a bunch of details, but I'll keep that part a bit of a secret for a little longer. Back in the world, I've done the classic stuff, like placing down a bunch of chests, looking at mountains, and then of course gathering blocks for the starter base. I was down deep in the world digging tough and deep slate, swimming around in rivers to get clay for bricks, and of course not forgetting to start deforesting the world. Doing all of that work also means that we have so many materials to make a start of our starter base. Yep, this is only half of the starter base. It's fine. Do I go too big for these? No, definitely not. What I want to start with is going to be a little platform for us to get up here, and we're going to use some copycat steps, and this is going to be the entrance to our house. Then the tuff that we gathered up earlier is going to be the base. So the base is very uneven, so I'm going to use the little dirt I have here to fix that at least a little bit, and then we can continue adding in our foundations. We'll come down from the walls and start working on a floor where I want a little lower down area right over here. Then I guess we should already prepare and break out a few of these blocks for some barrels in the future, and then extend this one in. I've got the plans for the interior, but I'm gonna wait with that for a little bit to add in a chimney first. I've got the 2 stoves that are gonna go here, and I want a campfire with a fan in here, but I don't have the fan at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave that blank. At the top here, we can get a campfire in. Oop, don't want to burn myself too much because I am slowly but surely running out of food. So we're going to try to get this done and then go and maybe find another village. It's a little wonky of a chimney, but I think it looks really funny. And with the walls in later, I think it's going to look really good. Before we get the walls in, however, I think it might be smart to add in a floor as I don't want to fall and take too much damage. Using a few more copycat blocks back here, as I want to fill this with some stripped spruce logs for our roof, and to make sure that I can open the chests that are going to be down here. But extending these across to start our roof or ceiling, floor, whatever it wants to be. And with our sort of safety net here, we can get started on the walls. First of all, I want to bring in a bunch of oak here at the bottom. Of these, I want to continue with oak, but our stripped variant. With the walls of our second story in, I started working on the attic and roof. For the attic walls, using vertical birch planks before making the roof out of spruce and cobbled deep slate. Then with the top of the house itself done, I moved on to the back where I extended up that tower I talked about earlier before topping it off with some birch and deep slate tiles. I was absolutely terrified building up here in the tower, as one wrong step would have meant the end of this world, but I've also gone ahead and added in some interiors. It's missing a few things like candles and some vegetation, and the attic's missing some cobwebs, but I think the top floor looks really good. And if we move down one story, I've also started working on the second floor, which is also going to be purely decorational with a few barrels. This is going to lead off to the second bit, which, well, I've not even done the material gathering for that yet, and I also need to find a dark oak forest. But moving on to the first floor, it's looking a little bare at the moment. So I want to add in some furnaces here in the floor and some right over here for some functionality. Then I want to just prep with a campfire here for now. Eventually I want to get a depot up here and a fan below it to be able to cook food and such. And we can go for a cauldron right there with 2 natural oak planks on either side of this. And this is actually my girlfriend who came up with this little decoration, and I absolutely love these blocks as counters. It's getting a cutting board right here, and let's see, cooking pot on this one, and a skillet right over here for our cooking needs. And turning our attention to this side, let's bring out our barrels for the floor. Then I want to use stripped spruce here on the sides where my axe has broken, so I'm currently using a stone one as I have no iron. In between here we can get our wall of chests in to hold the majority of our items. And then new for this season is going to be the fact that I have drawers with a few more details in here. This little storage area is looking perfect. We also got 2 workbenches here, and maybe I can stick a third one if I really need it. But we need to finish off this little area over here where we can bring out some oak cabinets and put them up there. Then I want to add in a little table using some oak stairs, and I do want to put some decorations, maybe like some sea pickles and stuff on this, but I don't have any sea pickles yet, so that will have to be a future edition. Along with that, I also need candles all over the place, also future edition. But I've gone ahead and moved my items inside of the house and also started trying to solve my food issue, but it's not working fast enough. I'm running out of food, and so I just had a quick little look at my map here, and this is the village that we were at earlier, and this one I've not been at, and it looks like it has wheat. Then I also need to go exploring, but I need to head over here and get some dark oak, so it's going to be a long journey, but I think we should go for the food first and probably get some iron on the way. Ooh, yes, the pillage tower I saw earlier. I really actually want to check that out because I think you can find an armor trim in it, but we should probably get some food first. And yep, that looks like our food source. Well, time to ransack this village. Well, another quite poor village, but at least better than the first one. It may or may not be even poorer now after I left. Okay, I had a close run-in with pillagers earlier, so I'm going to try to do this as smart as possible. All right, we're in, and oh yeah, there is. Okay, nice. Ooh, and sweeping edge. Ooh, this is a good chest. Now I just need to get out of here. Ooh, a tent. There's lanterns in there. Yes, I want lanterns. Oh, it's a little villager. Oh, it's an archaeologist. Oh, that's so cool. Before we do head home and regroup for the dark oak trip, however, I do want to head up this mountain and see if I can get a little bit of coal. No, not coal, iron. Oh, and look at the starter base. It looks so good. Oh, should probably look where I'm going. Oh, I think I made it to the top of the mountain here. I just was mining iron on my way up and barely see the starter base down there. Can I see the dark oak forest? It's somewhere over in that direction. Probably further than I can see though. I should probably make a way down, as 43 iron should be enough for now. And throwing some of this iron into my furnaces, crafting some iron tools up again, and heading out the door to make my way all the way over to the dark oak forest. Bunch of dark oak logs here with me, so let's head back home. I've made a few changes, as installing some trapdoors in the floor for our project boxes, and this should be almost all the materials we need. And the thing that we're still missing is the create components, and I'm so excited to make my first create components in the world. So let's see, I've got a fair bit of iron now, which is great. How much andesite do I have? 29, that's not that bad. 14 alloy. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need more andesite. Ooh, but before we go and grab that, I have some diamonds, so we might as well make a diamond pickaxe. And heading down the mine. Okay, gotta be a little more careful. I thought that the stairs were there. We can find a big pile of andesite here, which we can get to mining. 4 stacks of andesite here should be well enough. Let's go ahead and craft all of that into alloy, which means we'll have a bit over 2 stacks. And I think let's take some dark oak logs, which we can strip down. Oh, no. And then convert it into our first andesite casings. Just gonna mine those up because I don't have a wrench yet. Now I need a few different parts for the starter base here. I'm gonna need a bit more iron nuggets than that, as I need 11 encased chain drives. I'm going to need to make some shafts here for cogs. Let's make 2 gearboxes for now. Keep some cogs, then make a few shafts. And let's see, we're gonna need a metal press, which should just be this. And then I also want to make a saw, but I'm pretty sure you need, yeah, iron sheets. So we'll have to make the press first. I also grabbed a bit of kelp earlier when I saw an ocean right over there. That's gonna cook up real quick, and we can work on some copper casings. I need 2. While that's smelting, let's make some iron bars, as I need some drains. Actually, I only need 1 belt today, and then I want some funnels. I've done a little prep here on the outside for the building plan. I know it looks like a mess now, but I think we should get started. Before we even get a floor or any walls in, I actually want to start with some create components. And I think I'm going to want an encased chain drive on that block, then 2 shafts and a gearbox. Extend that off in this direction, 3 blocks before bringing in another chain drive. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. I don't have a wrench yet. Let's just extend these up 2 blocks each. Now we can get started down here with our actual build, where our foundation is going to take a little bit of a different course here, uses some stone bricks, and cobblestone. Then for the inside here, I want to get in, let's see, we need 1 more course dirt, but that's fine. I want to get in 2 hay bales right here, because I wanted little horse stables. What this is going to do is going to be transitioning into some stone bricks for our little workshop. The chain drives can go up even more, and we can start getting our metal press in here. So let's see, we're going to want a shaft there and there, belt on that, and then a mechanical press on top of there. I want to use a drawer as an input and a quad drawer as an output. So drawer goes there, quad drawer goes there, then 2 andesite funnels, 1 taken out from there, and an input 1 there. And I want to get the saw in right now as well, so I should probably hook some power up to this, but I'm going to just place down the item drains. Then I think drawer there, and let's go export there, and just a temporary block to be importing. No, right there. Now, I didn't even think about the power earlier, but what I'm thinking is maybe 3 water wheels and the big sort, of course. And I think turning this behind here into some sort of like a river waterfall thing leading down maybe into that cavern there could be cool. So let's see where we place these then. Smartest would probably be around about here. Let's go a little below it. So let's maybe go 3 water wheels here. And I just have to turn on flywheel here as I'm starting to place create components, and I would get laggy otherwise. So if you see any black bugs, that's due to that on my AMD card. And so what we're gonna have to do here is some manual gear ratioing. And actually lines up perfectly. And just need 2 more encased chain drives. Okay, let's try running the water under and see if everything spins the correct way, which we can easily tell by... Oh, that's spinning the wrong way. Okay, then we're gonna run the water over the water wheel instead, because then it's gonna spin the opposite way. Yeah, that still works. For now, it'll be very, very ugly, and I've got to get the other water source over, but we'll pretty it up with a little river afterwards. Let's press up our first 3 iron, and it's actually a pretty fast press. That's really nice. Then what we'll do is I need a crafting table in here, which can go there next to the smithing table. Yeah, that works. Where we take that, our iron, that, and we get our first mechanical saw, which... Oh, I don't have anything to test it with. Actually, I do. Planks. Not great. Not good. Okay, that's gonna work instead. Okay, I just moved it forward and switched out for a belt, so I keep on some chain drives. Now this should be spinning the right direction. If you just import 1 dirt over here, that should make it through, and no, didn't go into the barrel. Oh boy. Wait, I've got it. Boom, boom, depot. Dirt goes through. Put some there. Yes. Okay, good. Now let's see here. So let's get in a little divider wall here using some trapdoors just to keep the horse separate from the workshop. And a dirt block in the middle. And let's see. 2 barrels. Pretty high up here. Switch it out for some cabinets up there. And then maybe some more barrels up here. Got a few more details in here. And I want to get a ladder that moves us up to the 2nd floor, which I want to build up using a whole bunch of dark oak we gathered earlier, while also installing the interior as I go. And well, now it's only the roof of that bit left, and for that I need to make some new blocks. So hopefully I have enough brick, and I should have ochre there. Yep, good. And they've changed the recipe for the Dean bricks, and I really hope I have enough. 2 stack. Oh yeah, okay, never mind, I'm good. So we're gonna need to turn, let's see here, that's 64. We're gonna need about 11 more stairs, Dean brick stairs. Then 22 of these can be turned into Dean brick slabs, and I think the rest is fine. I might make a few more. If we just run through the bridge, which we still have to fix, and get up on the roof. I think it's quite a simple roof. We just stack these across, then we do that when we go out, and then you just repeat that on the next layer. And then right up here to the top, we'll just use some slabs to finish the roof off. And before we get some chimneys in here, I actually want to extend in some copycat bites. See, let's put that in the offhand, and let's get that just to make the roof a little smoother. Then building up our first chimney. Before putting in our second one. With the roof on, there's only one small little bit left to finish here, and that's going to be trying to figure out this bridge. So let's go with 2 stripped birch there, and temporary block and 1 more there, and some gates supporting a few more blocks above this, which will be a mix of birch planks and the wood. Let's see here. So window there and over here, and we can get 1 more there. And let's see, solid trapdoor on one side as well. We're not gonna have a wall on it. And this one can have one on the inside. Then just some planks next to that and next to these over here before bringing out our spruce to try and get a roof on this. Okay. Something just like this should work for us here. And let's get the last little one in there. And well, the starter base is pretty much done. If you disregard all the terrain work I need to do. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, we better get started. But before we do that, I want to do something else real quick. And the first part of that is going to be grabbing 8 more ingots, as I want to turn my backpack into an iron backpack for even more space. What I want to do is a little more exploring, as I want to try to find a saddle to get myself a horse for the stables. Ooh, another village. I'm quite sure a saddle can spawn in a tanner thing in them. Nope, not in here. They have gold. Wait, that's a tanner workshop. Okay. Oh, please. Oh, yes. They have a saddle. I'm gonna grab the cauldrons as well. Don't mind if I do. And I mean, I might as well grab a few hay bales. Ooh, and they even have 2 horses here. Maybe one of these are good. 12 speed. Quite sure that's pretty good. Ah. Oh, yeah. He's fast. Okay, well, that went way quicker than I thought. I also saw some stone structures up here, which I'm very interested about. Maybe something cool in the ground. Like, ooh, a diamond. I will not complain about that. Yes. Artifact shards. Ooh. Okay, maybe we should actually head home and start working on the terrain. But, you know, the horse needs a name. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. But just to procrastinate that little bit more and make something that I really, really need, we're gonna head over here, put some gold in our bunk machine, take those out again, and first of all, we're gonna make ourselves a wrench, and then we're also gonna make us a pair of engineer's goggles. Now, did I did. There we go. Does that work? It does. Nice. It looks fine. It looks fine. My eyes fit a little better. But let's go under the house and dig up a bunch of dirt to finish off the terraforming around it as well. I just love the mini crafting tables. There's so many good things here. I think I only have 1 emerald though. Please. Oh, I only have 1 emerald. No, okay. I've got to choose a barrel. Oh, but there's so many good ones to pick between. A furnace would be amazing. Crafting table is amazing. Okay, I only got 1. Let's spend it on the barrel. Unless... emeralds. Yes, gotta get up the last few blocks here, and there we go. Okay, I can get 2 more traits. Got a craft table, and I definitely want the TNT, because mini TNTs are so cool. Let's get that one and that one. But let's get working on a little pathway surrounding the house. Okay, it might be a little hard to visualize with the dirt, but I think this is going to be the base of our pathways. We got one leading up to this little staircase on the back here, and eventually I want to turn this area behind here into an iron mine and a mining area, but that's going to be the next episode. So I've got to fix up the terrain now, and we should be good to go. Got some terrain here in the front of the starter base now so that it's not floating anymore, and then fixed it up on the side here as well, and eventually, well, the pathway's gonna go lead down into the valley and over and into new projects, but that's future plans. Also, what I'm gonna wait for in the future is going to be the river that comes back here, and I really want to connect that up to the iron mines, so I think I'm gonna wait and do that in the next episode. But that means that the starter house is done, and if we look back at what we started with on day 0, we've done a lot. Our first create machines with the plans to add even more, and we've also got quite a big starter base to work from. I'm incredibly excited for this series, but this is the end of the episode 1, so thank you so very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.